All right, welcome in to all 1.5 million of you who love watching these Celtics post-game live reactions. Celtics get the win tonight, 120 to 106, after just returning home the other day from their West Coast road trip. This was a game that wasn't originally scheduled. It was one of those makeup games for one that was lost during COVID protocols. So you get the Raptors tonight, and you play a Raptors team that's playing a lot better now than they were when you beat them earlier in the season, but you still get the same result and take care of business. Taking them down, now you move to instead of moving to a 500 team, you're ahead of 500. So that is important just mentally for the Celtics. And really, the story of tonight was the 3-point shooting of Semi Ojeleye, who was in the starting lineup tonight, and Peyton Pritchard, who came off the bench. Ojeleye was 6 for 8 from 3. He finished with a team high 24 points. And Peyton Pritchard came off the bench. He played 29 minutes. He was 6 of 8 from 3 as well, 6 of 10 from the floor for 20 points for Pritchard. So those 12 threes combined by those two dudes really propelled the Celtics to victory tonight. And it wasn't just that they were hot from three, especially Pritchard and Ojeleye. It was that the guys who were facilitating those two were Tatum and Brown. So your star players were really dishing the ball off well. Tatum finished with 9 assists. Brown finished with 10 assists. And that was sort of the game plan tonight, was spreading the court, let Brown and Tatum make plays, drive to the basket, run the offense, and find guys open in the corners. Most of the time it was Pritchard or Ojeleye, and they got open looks because the Raptors were content to not let Tatum or Brown beat them and were switching or double teaming as they were crashing to the basket or driving to the paint. And they were making the right play most of the time, finding their corner three shooters. Is this something that we're going to see more often from Tatum and Brown? Becoming, obviously, they're going to be the primary scorers no matter what. Just tonight, they happen to not lead the team in points, but most nights will obviously continue to lead the team in points. But my point overall, as I'm saying points a lot, is this going to be a new strategy on the Celtics' part to focus more on Tatum and Brown passing the ball and making the right basketball play, running the offense more, and allowing them to make sort of decisions like a quarterback? So I think that it's going to really depend on the teams that you're playing in the game plan. Like I said, the Raptors tonight were pretty content to make sure they were always doubling Tatum and Brown. If teams don't do that, then you're not going to have the open corner 3-point shooters like you did a lot of the time tonight. And really, we've seen with Ojeleye, he's not a guy who can create his own shot. Pritchard is small enough and fast enough and has a good enough handle where he can create his own shot a little bit. But Ojeleye needs to be open to hit that corner three. And so if he has a guy on him instead of double teaming Tatum or Brown, this game plan is not going to work so well. So it's really going to depend what other teams show the Celtics. But tonight it worked tremendously well, and credit to Tatum and Brown for developing and maturing enough as offensive players to be able to say, you know what, I don't need to get my 20, 30 points tonight. I can find the open man or make the right pass, and I trust my teammate enough to be able to knock down the shot. Brown had 12 points tonight, didn't shoot particularly well, 3 of 14 from the floor, 0 of 4 from 3, but again, those 10 assists all really mattered. Tatum, 17 points, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, which is nice to see, 9 assists as I mentioned. 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 5 of 13. So again, nothing tremendous shooting wise, but made the right play and had a nice night for himself in the box score because of it. Kemba Walker, bounce back game for him tonight, 21 points, 5 of 8 from 3, which is the big number to look at. So all of his points came from the 3-point line and from the free throw line tonight. He was 5 of 12 from the floor. So not great from the floor as he continues to really struggle from 2, but 5 of 8 from 3, you'll take it. 21 points from Kemba Walker, you certainly take that. Tristan Thompson, 19 minutes off the bench, only 4 points, but really helped on the boards. 11 rebounds tonight, sort of what you were expecting from Tristan Thompson. So that was good to see. I think it's Daniel Tice played well too, continues to play solid. I think what you saw is that this Raptors team is just a team the Celtics know really well, and I think it's taken a step back from the level they were the past 2 years. Obviously, the year they won the championship, they had Kawhi Leonard. But they're getting older, and Siakam is a very good player. I don't think he can be a one on a really competitive team, though he had a very good game tonight. I think the Celtics team just knows how to play against this Raptors team. So I think that you'll look at tonight and say this was a really good to see the maturity of Tatum and Brown becoming something different than they usually are, but I don't know if it's something you'll see every night, day in and day out. Mike Jones, I see you commenting, if Peyton Pritchard was black, he'd be in the G League. I don't really agree with that point at all. I don't think race, for one, has anything to do with Peyton Pritchard playing. Also, he's on pace to be the first rookie in NBA history to average 50, 40, 90. That's 50% shooting from the floor, 40% or better shooting from three, and 90% shooting or better from the free throw line. Again, tonight he was on fire, 6 of 8 from three, 6 of 10 from the three-point line. He plays tough defense. I don't think that he's shown at all that he's anything other than a fully capable NBA player. If you disagree, I am wondering if you're watching what he's doing on the court. I just don't see what else he could be doing. He's coming in, and every time he comes in, he's contributing. So I disagree with you, Mike. You're obviously entitled to your opinion. You're saying he's a glorified bench player. I'm saying he's a very solid NBA player as a rookie. Again, 50, 40, 90 is not easy to achieve. He's playing 20 minutes a game, and he's not been a liability at all when he's been on the court. So I fully disagree with you. But again, you're telling your opinion, but it's not correct. You're saying he's wide open because he's playing with 3 All-Stars. So he's wide open and he's hitting threes. What do you want him to do? Miss the threes or just say, you know what, I don't want to play because I'm playing with other good players? It doesn't really make sense. So that's what you have to say, Mike. Again, entitled to your opinion. I think it's very wrong, but I'm entitled to my own opinion. So good win for the Celtics tonight. They're back at it again tomorrow against the Detroit Pistons. That game tips off at 8 Eastern, so I'll be on a little bit later. And I will talk to you all then. Thanks for watching. Tell your friends, family, everybody to check it out. And subscribe, like, comment. I'll comment back. And, enjoy the Celtics win. Revel in it, as I will be doing. I'm going to be popping a bottle of champagne right now. Anytime you beat the under 500 Raptors, you got to celebrate. So, all right. I will talk to you after the next game. Thanks, everybody, for watching. See ya.